It was a punk rock day. A show came on, so I decided to stay. It wasn't good, I watched it anyway. Oh yeah, it was a punk rock day. Yeah, it was a punk rock day. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Punk Rock Review, home of a bunch of opinionated crap you don't care about, also the home to feedback you provide that we don't care about, keeps us on an even playing field. And we like that. Real quick shout out to our sponsor, Anyang Haseo. Everybody, the most awesome sponsor ever, SkyCamp Studios. Let's give it up for them. Oh, fantastic. Yes, SkyCamp, you are amazing. Oh, what? You disagree? Well, up yours. Anyhow, SkyCamp Studios took it upon themselves to grace you all with some better content than usual. Still not good? Well, shh, don't tell them that. We got a free game out of it. And you might be saying, what? You lucky bastard. Shh. Again, don't tell them that. They probably had a typo trying to reach a better channel and accidentally stumbled upon us, and they're like, oh, well, it's too late now, that code, we already sent it. Oh, shh. Anyhow, we get to talk about a game now, and we're not just going to be talking about a game, all right? We are going to be talking about an artistic endeavor that you can undertake to, hands down, even with sponsorship aside, okay, we got a copy of it, all right? We saved ourselves $5 to $10, all right, which is much appreciated and so awesome. Much appreciated again. SkyCamp Studios, yes. All right, and that's because they're the best sponsor ever. See, all these other sponsors that haven't sponsored us, you're not as good as SkyCamp Studios, obviously. They're up here and you are not. We might have got a little something out of it, but hands down, okay, with other titles of theirs that we've experienced, okay, and that they've hooked us up with and things of that nature, the progress that this company is making at the forefront of mixed reality, augmented reality, okay, and virtual reality components and aspects added to your everyday gaming and experiencing and life kind of aspect, all right? These guys at this company and gals, whoever, okay, the entities that be at this company are producing games that are at the forefront of where these games need to be coming out at, okay? Yes, rough around the edges. Yes, a smaller game studio, obviously not getting showered in the game of the pass, because, you know, when we don our Mark of the Zuckerberg Meta of the Quest head of the set, which is an Xbox, obviously, everything's an Xbox, you know, we're not getting showered with the options to play SkyCamp Studios games on Game Pass, so obviously, it's a smaller entity and studio that's doing everything it can to get a foothold in what is the massive beast that is the gaming of industry of gaming. I don't know, it doesn't matter. What does matter is that not only did we get to check this one out, but now we get to tell you about it. And you might be saying, okay, do that then. All right, well, we will. But first we have to play a song, okay? And that's because not only has, for the first time in almost our entire professional internet celebrity existence, okay, and you might be saying you're not a good celebrity, but we are available worldwide, so we are a pretty much worldwide celebrity, obviously. Not a good one. Again, that's just little, you know, points of contention on the argument of how great of a celebrity we are. But for the first time in our celebritydom, which is massive, okay? Maybe not in the circuits you're aware of, but yeah, it's huge where we come from. For the first time, a game and an augmented reality, mixed reality experience has hit so close to home that it's made our must-have artistic relaxation games, endeavors, and experiences to undertake on the meta of the quest of the year 2025. It is that much of one of our most favorite must-haves. And if the price is right, if you get it for $5, man, $5 to $10, we don't know how much it is. Ours was free by happenstance. It's definitely worth $5. They need to, man, there's a lot in there, but you know, I mean, $10, you know, hell, we'd pay $10. Of course, Sky Camp Studios, we'd pay $30, you know, if we got a mega discount on it. We definitely pay 5 to 10. Okay, in there. If you got the, you know, if you're looking for something anyway. What? Huh? Don't worry about that part. The part you need to worry about is that we need to play a song, because for the first time ever, a game has hit so close to our reality in an augmented reality. What is this? Now we get to not only do work, but now when we're doing a game, we get to do more work too, kind of. But it's relaxing work. All right, now, what does that mean by chance? Well, you know, you ask, we tell you. You don't ask, we tell you anyway. Talk about the game, huh? Okay, we will. SPRAYCRAFT is the type of experience that mirrors our existence and our entity and our existence and entity. The point is that what you get to do in SPRAYCRAFT, okay, is pretty much what we've been doing here since Inception. Not the movie Inception with that guy that's pretty dreamy from the memes. But, you know, you get to do things like just spray paint whatever the fuck you want. And, obviously, we've been doing that for a long time. It's led to a couple issues and a couple problems, but all in all, it's not a bad ordeal. So, when you come across an entity like SPRAYCRAFT, not only is it one of the most amazing deals that you can kind of get behind as far as finding something that will entertain you for minutes and minutes and hours on end. This is, like we said, one of those must-have experiences that we will pick up on this. Let's maybe start that. Good idea. This is one of those experiences that we would pick up and have as one of those must-play relaxing experiences that you can partake in, okay? You can spawn entities in the environment that you're in. You can spawn a train car and spray paint the hell out of it like you're living up to all of your most desired potential and dreams of spray painting that train that rolls by your, you know, neck of the woods and wakes you up at night. You could go to town on the side of it. What a masterful, fun endeavor to undertake. Now, for us it's kind of work, because this is what we do. But they probably saw us having so much awesome celebrityness being done. They're like, oh shit, let's make SPRAYCRAFT. It'll be awesome. Look what this asshole does. And they're like, who gave him a copy of our game? You're fired. Shh, no. He's promoted to our best friend. Leave him alone, or we will not be happy with you for being mean. It is not nice to be mean. What is nice is undertaking an artistic experience and having the choice of, yes, okay, a limited selection of 5 different tracks to choose from while you're doing it. And yes, it's all kind of computer generated, but it's all a solid foundation that's there with room for expansion and improvements, okay? This SPRAYCRAFT game, in the virtual of the reality of the mark of the Zuckerberg, let's don our head of the set, all right, and show you, all right? They got like 10 different nozzles and tips that you can choose from and pick from, okay, to put on your stuff. And now these aren't examples of the nozzles and tips, but obviously ours are so jacked up. We go through so many cans of this shit, and we got tips coming off of shit. You think that this is all fucking staged? Don't worry about it. Shh. It'd be great if it was, but no. SPRAYCRAFT is fun. You can spawn a little like porcelain-like cat, make it gigantanormous, and color it any color you can create on the palette wheel. You can change the tips of the spray of the paint, okay, to get a thinner line, a bigger line. Some of them we like more than others. There's, I believe, 10 different ones. Don't quote us on that, but you can probably quote us on that. Okay, it's fantastic. Now, wow, we're having a blast, okay, and we're having lots of fun, okay? We could do this all day, and we will be returning to this game and augmented alternate reality experience over and over and over again because it's so fantastic, all right? But one drawback that we have to mention, all right, and this is a kind of big deal that we would love to see an update, a patch, or an improvement for. You might be saying, you're going to piss off SkyCamp. No, we're going to show them how much we enjoy their game by telling them how to make it even better. No, someone... Shh, don't worry about it. We would love, and it might exist, and we just missed it in the tutorial, which is again, kind of notorious for the studio with a little read-only excerpt and tutorial that you can go through and click. But the information's there, it's straightforward, it's to the point, and it's easy to grasp, comprehend, and understand. So unless we miss something or overlook something somewhere, one of the drawbacks that we would love to see improved and or annotated a little more clearly is how to delete an object or item, okay? For instance, we were in our play area, we had giant porcelain cat, you know, one of the first things you see is like, oh yeah, I'll spray paint the hell out of a cat, you know? It's not a real one, don't worry. You go to fun, change your metallic slider, make it a little more glossy, shiny, whatever, you know, change your colors a little bit. Hey, he's got pink eye. What? Okay, whatever. The point is that then you can go, well, hell, let me add a giant toilet. Oh, well, now we need a train boxcar, and now we need a fucking airplane with like a fucking turtle head on it or some shit. We need a shark with sneakers. Sharks wear sneakers, apparently, sometimes. I don't see why not. You don't want to, you know, poke your fin on something while walking around. Get a pair of shoes on, whatever. You can spot all this stuff. We might have overlooked it, we might have missed it, we might not have hit it correctly on the controls in a couple play sessions here now. We need an ability to delete an item or an object that we have placed. And we could have overlooked it, we could have missed it, we could have missed the controls, but, you know, it's kind of one of those things that is not clearly, you know, laid out for us. Now, we are professional gamers, obviously, you can tell. Well, okay, we're... You know, well, yeah, I mean, what's the job title really entail? We're professional gamers, all right. Our mom's basement's looking fantastic. We're fixing it up. It'll be great in the future when we get to it. We're getting there. Stop rushing us. Mom, get back to work. We need to finish this shit. There, the studio will be done sooner before you know it. God, oh, hold on. She's at her second job. Don't worry about it. We'll get her to work when she gets home. Ah, that means we'll have to wake up at, 11 a.m. That only gives, yeah. She always complains about needing more sleep. I don't know, we'll work that out. Don't worry about it. The studio's getting worked on in a not timely manner, but it's getting worked on. The point is that with the experiences that you can undertake in SPRAYCRAFT, the fun that you can have in SPRAYCRAFT, the stuff that you can be creating and making, you need a way to delete the extra items that are in the, you know, kind of area and in the, you know, zone that you've created, all right? Have that a little more clear, and then you're, you know, up and running and, you know, just free playing until you run out of battery on the head of the set from the Mark of the Zuckerberg. Buy that extension thing. No way, they should give us one. Battery pack sponsors. Don't you see how great SkyCamp is? Jeez, SkyCamp, you think these other sponsors would learn, right? Jeez, you know, right? The possibilities with this title, with this experience, with this entity are endless. Like we said, it's one of our most relaxing things that we've done in the virtual reality, probably in the last couple months, okay? There's, of course, a plethora of content out there. But if you are in the mood to artistically spray paint stuff and you want access to the tools and the designs that are out there, that for us, sponsorship aside, okay, us getting a copy of the title aside, all right, it is one of the better, more fun experiences that we've had in the game thing. Enough stuff to where we will not only continue playing it, continue returning to it, but we need to say, SkyCam Studios, fantastic job. What a great creation and put together ensemble. Really, really fun. What can be said about SPRAYCRAFT is it gets a good old-fashioned T for try it. Or don't. We don't care. They want your money. We want your money too. Obviously, everyone wants your money, but if we were getting a game and we were wanting an artistic, relaxing experience, we would probably jump on some SPRAYCRAFT, because whilst it mirrors our lifestyle and it seems like a little bit of work, there's so many elements of relaxation, so many aspects of this game that give us a reason to return. And we would definitely suggest trying it out if someone had suggested it to us once upon a time. Because there's a couple of these kind of endeavors out there and experiences you can undertake. Okay? With some drawing on the walls and some this, that, the other. Okay? But this one's solid. Shortcoming with the deleting of stuff, but with the tools that are there, the stuff you can spawn in, the floor, the stickers, the stencils, all the elements, you can find yourself spending 30 minutes before you know it spray painting some giant porcelain dude that's probably from something that we should know. He's probably like a famous caricature, but we don't know. But it doesn't matter. What does matter is there's like a giant fiery flaming Pokemon turtle thing. Spray paint that shit. The toilet, spray paint it. The train, spray paint it. A cat, spray paint it. Stencils, put them on and spray paint it. Make a giant metallic floor and put a giant clown face on it from their stickers. Looks pretty rad. That's how we like to set up our studio sometimes when we start. That one time that we were doing the experience. We've done it a few times now. We'll do it a few times more, absolutely. Because this is fantastic. It's one of those ones that we'd return to. Definitely worth a try. If you don't think it's worth a try, then maybe it's worth a buy. And if it's not worth a try or a buy, then we failed at our jobs, and that would make us cry. Poetry, songs, kind of pseudo-entertainment, all to tell you about how fantastic it is to do whatever you want and spray paint anything that you see, that you create, that you put into the game world, into the environment. Oh, don't do it. Oh, our dedication. You don't think we like this one? It's probably not good for your health. A lot of stuff we do here isn't good for our health. Don't spray it directly into that fan. Why? Don't tell us our business. There. You see that? That's probably not good. That is dedication. And this is one of those titles that we would dedicate in 2025 with a fabric marker. What color? Let's go with blue. SkyCam Studios, right? Well, this was a bad idea. Anyhow, we probably should have got this working beforehand. Maybe it's just that color. Fuck it, they like red anyway. Skycamp Studios, right? Oh, man. There we go, close enough. No, we're going to have to do this later. It's going to take too long. They should be permanently fixated as a download in our headset for some time to come. And we look forward to playing this one for a good amount of time to come as well. Skycamp Studios, thanks for the hookup on the code. We are going to relax with this one. We're going to be in the mood for some pseudo-metal, raging, spray painting, a devil horn holding guitar guy, which we've done. And with the thin spray tube, we were able to get the strings on the guitar pretty well, we might say ourselves. But we are, of course, very talented and have been doing it for a while. So when we do our, guitar spray painted, we're pretty okay. All right? But we forgot there's paint on the front of our fucking shirt. That's your fault. What we didn't forget is that's pretty much all we can say about this. You're spray painting stuff in the game, you're spawning stuff in, you're spray painting it. It's fantastic fun. Play it, don't play it. You got choices to make. Your choice should be to try out this game if you have the capabilities, capacity, desire to. If not, if you're a first-person shooter fan or you don't have a meta of the quest of the Mark of the Zuckerberg way to play it, probably not a good purchase. It'll be a digital good sitting there. So, there you go. If anything, just go follow Skycamp Studios and their stuff somewhere. And when you do have access to the stuff, remember these great titles, because they're out there. In Skycamp Studios, this is another one of them. That's it. Have a good one, you probably didn't. We'll catch you next time. Probably won't.